Well, have you heard the news? There's good rockin' tonight, baby. Good morning.
Good morning. Am I on? Is this thing on?
It is on.
Okay.
Yes.
Checking that we're on. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning. We are live here from Bedford Camera in Oklahoma City, and we are recording video in 360.
Yeah, check that out. So let's both point at the same time, and the viewers can spin around in the 360 video and see what we're doing at the same time. So when Jim's talking and you do not hear anything from Robert, it's probably because I'm sipping coffee.
Yeah. Okay, so we are here, and we are going to talk about the, what are you laughing for?
Because I was sipping coffee while you were talking, and the viewers can see it, so we shouldn't be like picking our nose.
Oh, right, yeah. It's 360. We're going to talk about, what was it, Robert?
Well, you know, first of all, we want to welcome a special guest.
A special guest?
Special guest, right behind you.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the lovely and amazing Dixie Dixon is here.
Dixon.
Okay, well, maybe she's not really here. But we do have the big cutout. And I think, as short as she is, that is actually 2 size.
Yeah?
I think it is.
Yeah.
So we did a couple of photos of her on Instagram this morning. So, good morning, Dixie Dixon. I'm sure you're having a fabulous day. And if you're ever getting around to listen to our little podcast, we would love to have you on here.
That's right.
Because last year she was here at Bedford's Photocon, and we didn't get to interview her, did we?
Nope, we did not.
We did not. We missed that.
Speaking of, we will be there.
No, we're not. Really?
I'm teaching a Lightroom, or not Lightroom, HDR class.
HDR, which stands for?
High Dynamic Range.
You know, we got to come up with something better for HDR.
Okay.
And
Anyway.
that was silence.
Robert, and what are you teaching at Photocon?
Actually, I'm teaching a class on something. Nobody's going to really come. I'm the first class on Friday, like early in the morning, so I don't think anybody's going to come.
Yeah,
I got the crappy slot.
There's probably going to be about, maybe 2 or 3 people in my class.
No, you got a good class time.
Well, I'm not talking about the time. I'm just talking about the interest.
Oh, are you kidding me? Everybody has an interest in HDR.
Not from me. I'm just kidding. No,
yes,
it'll be a good class. It'll be a good class.
Jim, you're the expert.
I don't even know.
Yes, you do.
I don't even know.
Come closer and whisper to me.
Oh, baby.
Oh, I like that. Understand they can actually see us on the on the video. Don't forget about the video.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I think it's going to be great. So today, we don't have any interviewees.
That's correct.
That's correct.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about.
What are we going to talk about?
Pursuit of happiness.
Yes, the pursuit of happiness
in the photography career.
Well, of course, since we basically pay for this podcast, have our own pocket, we can talk about whatever we want.
That's right.
So I thought,
and we also might cover some, image posting of from your
struggles that we're hearing from local photographers.
Right.
So the first one, the struggle of photographers in the pursuit of happiness.
Yes.
So, am I correct in assuming, because I probably should have checked this morning, that in the Constitution you have a right to pursue happiness?
Yeah, that's right.
Is that part of the Constitution?
Sure.
Or like our First Amendment rights or some kind of crap like that?
Something like that.
Something like that. I've heard that before in school. So I wanted to bring up how discouraged I am at and I'm going to use the word professional photographers loosely, because, oh man, this is going to be a deep subject. We're going to get some phone calls on this one. But basically, it is, young photographers starting. It seems like people have been in the business even for a year and a half, just automatically start slamming them on Facebook or in different groups of people. They have all the different names for them, colorful names like Soccer Mom, Uncle Bob, all those kinds.
Uncle Bob?
Yeah, I've heard that a lot at weddings, like, oh yeah, Uncle Bob, blocked my shot in the wedding. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or the Soccer Mom, oh, she thinks she's a professional now, blah, blah, blah.
Everybody's a photographer when they buy a camera.
Absolutely. Yeah. But I think that everyone is allowed to pursue their happiness. And
I think Gary Hughes would disagree.
You think Gary Hughes would disagree?
We heard his opinion at Imaging on our podcast.
Yeah, you might want to go back and listen to
that
awesome episode.
It was great. I enjoyed it very much. But anyway, I didn't want to go off.
No.
I just had to point out Gary.
We like that. So, our different takes, or your take, because I'm sure you may or may not agree with me, but I would like to see experienced photographers not bad-mouthing new photographers that are in the industry. Educate them. Help them along. Recently, at a photography meeting, a fellow photographer came to me and brought up an interesting conversation that they had with another photographer that was curious about my interest in helping people. You know who I'm talking about. But we're going to leave it. We'll leave it. We'll leave that off. And I thought to myself, I enjoy helping people because I believe that everyone has a right to pursue happiness in photography, whatever that is. Right. If you are the $50 shoot for 3 hours and give the client a CD of images, I personally don't think you're going to be able to make a living that way. But if that makes you happy, then you knock it. You be the best $50 shoot and burn photographer out there, and you do it.
And you and I both agree that there's really not any competition.
That's true.
Because the person that's going to hire me may not necessarily hire Robert or anybody else. You know what I'm saying? It's like Robert gets hired to do weddings because Robert is who he is. It's his personality.
You're so sweet.
Well, and it's his personality. It's the experience that they get. They wouldn't get the same experience from me. Absolutely not.
I think a lot of photographers, when they're hung up on wanting to share their experience with other photographers because they're afraid that other photographer will become their competition, I think they've already lost.
Yeah.
I think they've already lost the passion. They're more concerned about the dollar, which I'm not saying that's not important. We all have to pay our bills. But I just figure if you're that afraid and you're that concerned with money, go get another job.
Yeah, and think about Imaging USA. That's all about sharing.
It's all about sharing.
That's all we do. When we go to imaging or any of these other conferences, we're sharing what we know, and that whatever that person that's viewing or attending that class or conference, they're going to go and do what their style is or what they do with their talents and their personality, and they're going to pursue that as themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's them that's going to not compete with us. It's just what they're going to be successful at, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's talk on a personal. So we have Bedford Photo Expo coming up in March.
Right.
You're going to be teaching.
Yes.
You're going to be teaching HDR.
Correct.
Which is basically how to do high dynamic range. And I would just like to add that one of the favorite photographs that you have produced, I got to bring it up again, is the photo that Jim has of Lake Overholster.
You've brought that up in several episodes.
I know, but I just love that image. He was so nice to make me my own small metal print that I have on my desk. I love that image. And it was done HDR, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to share your technique on how you produce an image like that.
Right. Yeah, mine. It's not necessarily the right way or how it's supposed to be done. This is how I do it.
Exactly. So you're sharing your method.
My method, correct.
Do you expect everybody in that room to become mini Jims and being successful as you are?
No, I expect them to be more successful than I am.
That's awesome. But does that worry you that anyone in there is going to take what they learned from your class and they're going to be super successful one day and claim it as their own?
No, I'm not worried about that. I mean, there's a lot of people that's more successful than me, and they're way more talented than me. If you think that you're at the top of the game and that you have no more room to grow and you're done, then you're wrong. You need to wake up.
You have failed.
You have failed. You need to wake up and then say, "Oh yeah, okay, have some coffee. I need to work more."
Yeah, I don't think we ever quit learning.
No, you always learn. I'm always learning stuff. Even the fact that Robert tells me I'm the guru of Photoshop or whatever, Lightroom or Mac.
You are the Mac guru.
I still learn stuff, even from him, even from other people.
Okay, so Jim is still the only person that I have to tell him to slow down when he's showing me something in Photoshop, because he keeps using those keyboard shortcuts, and I can't see. He's got big, long fingers. And like 2 or 3 of these things will hit the keyboard, and stuff will change, and I'm like, dude, what did you just do? oh, it's really easy. You hold down the Command F-Shift-1-7 key and tap this, and it changes the paintbrush. I'm like, dude, I'll just point to the paintbrush and click it.
No, you just hit B and point to the paintbrush.
You know, I found out that K is the mask on Lightroom.
Yes.
I just take the mouse and move it to where the paintbrush, and then click it. That works great for me.
Well, did you know O shows the mask that you've painted?
I did know that.
Turns it on and off. Anyway,
I did.
So let's get back on track. We only
so
have
let's get
so much time.
Yes, we do. Okay, so Pursuit of Happiness. Call in, send us a message. Let us know your points on whether or not new photographers should have the right to pursue their happiness without any negativity. Wow, we need like some music or something for that, don't we? Oh, okay, that was nice, Jim. Very, very nice. Okay, so on to another topic then. Is there any news going on? Let's do some news. Dum, 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 dum. Do you remember what our code is so people can get into the Photo Expo? What is that? Oh, I don't really have that one on my card.
You don't have anything on your card.
No, I don't. I need to get my laptop reloaded after it got redone.
Fotofacts 16.
Ah, there. Okay, so we just got told by our director, Jeff. What is it? Oh, go ahead, Jim.
It's Fotofacts 16.
I think it was longer than that, wasn't it?
Yes, Fotofacts 16.
Like
PhotoCon
2016.
2016. No.
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 We'll double check that.
Yeah, we'll double check.
Too many codes.
Our director is going to double check that. Jeff, the amazing Jeff Moore.
That code is to go and get a discount for PhotoCon 2016 in March.
Oh, I like the way you did that, 2016. Mm-hmm. That was awesome. So we should have some good information for the people. So we should really remember all the people that are going to be there. But of course, the headliner is Moose Peterson.
Yes. And there is going to be a surprise. I don't think we've released that. Maybe we have.
No, you know what? I think it's been released, but maybe people haven't heard it here. So go ahead and tell them. Tell them who the surprise guest is that's going to make...
Moose Peterson is going to do a
photo walk.
A photo safari at the Oklahoma City Zoo.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was going to tell you about the other one that they confirmed up just a few weeks.
Oh, yes.
That all the ladies will just go nuts. Moose Peterson is going to be...
the guys are too.
That's going to be for the guys. Really? How many guys do you think are going to be in...
She's nice to look at.
She is beautiful to look at. And you understand that she may actually listen to this podcast.
Possibly, yeah. I hope so.
Are we going to say that Moose Peterson is nice to look at?
No.
All right, so we have... If you haven't heard it online, Jim is going to tell you who the special guest is.
It is Sue Bryce.
Sue Bryce.
She was like a last minute, like, wow, you know.
I think it was a confirmation issue. I think they were trying to see if she could make it.
Right.
With WPPI being so close.
And the other speaker that's nice to look at, that'd be Pamela Stukenborg.
Oh, Pam.
Yeah. Wendy White.
Wendy White is beautiful.
And Anna Lee.
Anna Lee is stunning.
And I'm looking at other stuff, and that's it. So
there's no other women on there?
Oh, no.
Is there any good-looking guys on there?
No.
Nobody you'd want to cuddle with?
No. Only the women.
Only the women. You've heard it here first. Jim only cuddles with me.
That is untrue. Very untrue.
We'll just keep that behind closed doors, Jim. It's perfectly all right.
Okay.
Okay.
So is that all we got? How long have we been going? We've been going for 15 minutes. 14.
Oh my God, we gotta have to give some people some information. So we had another struggle of a photographer that we associate with, and one of her photos was reposted on Instagram by a client, and they applied an Instagram filter to that image. So Jim, jump on the bandwagon. Let's hear your thoughts.
Let me just point out too, this was a TFP.
This is a TFP. Explain to people what TFP is.
Talent for print, or talent for photos.
Or time for photos.
Time for photos. Is that what it is?
Yeah, your time in exchange for
Terry
print.
said talent for... Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
I'm blaming it on Terry.
Blame it on Terry.
So, yeah, my opinion is since it's that kind of a shoot, I agree with Terry that leave this first one alone, but just very sweetly inform her, please don't post any more with any alterations. This represents my work. I'm trying to get my portfolio. I'm trying to, don't go into a long thing, but just basically in those words, try to tell her what she's trying to do. She's trying to get her name out there. She's trying to represent herself online, and that doesn't represent her with an Instagram filter. Now, if she did it, that'd be different, but that's not where she's going.
Right, the client's taking your original work and modifying it to their like.
Yeah, but
so is that bad?
Yes, you should educate. Here's what we're going to talk about. You should educate your client prior, like at the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to give you the images. Don't, in a contract. Don't. Now, a contract in a TFP situation, I'm not sure, but just educate them in the contract or up front with that kind of shoot of that, don't alter my images, please, it's going to represent my work, blah, blah, blah. So you put it into better words, Robert, because I am not good with words, obviously.
You're a photographer.
That's right.
I'm not very good with words either.
Well, you're better than me, so go ahead.
No, not at all. So basically, you want to educate the client, and I think that everything that happens to us as photographers is a learning experience. It's very hard to. Oh, Jim's playing with the camera. I think it's very hard to come up with every situation that could possibly happen to you, and have that in some kind of contract.
Right.
So you modify your contract or your client education based on new things that come up because. Well, I'm kind of riding the fence on this just a little bit. I mean, do you remember the one guy that took the Instagram photos and modified it and turned around like, what was it, like $90,000 or something like that?
Yeah.
I'm like,
insane.
Dude, how freaking crazy is that?
It's nuts, man. I mean, maybe I should post the Overholser dam photo, and maybe I doubt it.
Okay,
I've posted it, but yeah.
Maybe what we need to do, maybe they don't like your process.
Yeah, maybe I should post it on Instagram, put a filter on Instagram, and then sell it.
Absolutely. Or what if you put it on Instagram and ask people to reprocess the image and show you their processing?
Oh, yeah.
I wonder how many kinds of filters you'd get.
That'd be cool. Maybe post my raw images. No, I don't want to do that.
No, let's not do that. Let's not go that far.
Yeah.
But post a clean JPEG.
A clean JPEG.
Like a clean JPEG, and just ask photographers out there to...
How would you process this?
Yeah, how would you process this? And that could be almost a book.
Maybe a different image. I won't post that one.
That is one of my favorite images.
I don't want to break that.
I would hate to see that. Now, I actually had an image. Speaking of that, I had oh my God.
Oh, look at there.
We have somebody online. The door's open. Push the door. Pull it.
Oh, there you go.
It's open. Hey!
Jeremy.
We have Jeremy Smith from
Jeremy
Arkansas.
Smith from Arkansas just walked in the door.
Morning, Jeremy.
Good morning. With a think tank bag.
Yes.
And some kind of concoction he has on his back that looks like some urban backpack.
CJ or DJI.
DJI. Oh, do you know what DJI stands for?
No.
What do you mean? Come on, hop on here. Fire up one of these microphones.
Oh, okay.
Come on over here.
Is this one on?
That's on.
All right, sweet. Yeah, Jeremy's here to kind of help us do a little bit of training on drones.
No,
Oh,
he's
DJI,
not.
Sweet.
yeah, DJI. They are the manufacturer of the Phantom drone. What'd you bring us today, Jeremy?
Today I brought a
Oh,
Phantom.
get close to that microphone.
Today, Today I brought a Phantom.
You can move it. You're really tall, too. Just pick it up and move it.
Just
Oh, my God. We just lost complete audio. Okay, there we go. Woo!
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You may have missed. That was the first time we actually had to censor our podcast. Jeremy dropped a couple of F-bombs in the store, and we quickly were able to censor it. No,
Yeah,
not
it's
even
awesome.
close. I don't think I've ever even heard him cuss. Even after the zipper of one time, he was just like, oh!
God.
No, okay, maybe it didn't happen. That may or may not have happened at Arkansas when I was, well,
Carry on.
Carry on, yes.
Yes.
Off
exactly.
topic.
Wow, yeah.
So tell us about DJI and drones.
Okay, well, so basically DJI, they've kind of become a household name when it comes to drones. They're kind of like, a lot of people refer to them as the Apple of drones. They've kind of taken these things that are...
Oh, the Apple of drones. Really? You had to go there, didn't you?
Yes, I had to go there. It's, hey, there's...
Everybody wants to copy Apple.
Well, yeah,
They do.
There's a reason.
Yeah.
So give us some of the better features of these types of drones over somebody else's drones.
Okay, so a lot of the features on the Phantom models, they continue to evolve these models as time is going on. And so one nice thing is that you've got a very, very easy to use system. A lot of the drones that I have built in the past, I've spent countless hours, like up to 3 o'clock in the morning, trying to get things to work. The nice thing about these is that they're pretty straightforward right out of the box. So you can take it out, like this standard that I got. I didn't even bother to read the directions. Probably should. But
we're guys.
But yeah, but it wasn't a big deal. I was able to take it out of the box and charge it up and install the app and immediately go flying with it. And I didn't have to do anything very, very hard to get very good quality video and photos out of it. It just kind of does it all by itself. So I didn't have to do any tweaking and soldering. And
okay, so how many times did you wreck it?
So far, 0 times.
No, you have not.
I'm still, yes, 0 times.
And you just got it out of the box this morning.
Okay, so before this video ends, you have to open the box and show us on the video.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing a 360 video here. So
it's pretty awesome.
We've
It's happening
got
live.
a little visual that we can do here for you.
We've got about 10 minutes left, so you better.
You're going to open it up?
And you did register it, right?
Yes,
awesome.
I did.
That's
very important to register your drone.
Wait a minute. Did you get the little numbers from the FAA? So you have your little flight numbers on there?
Yeah, there's little numbers there.
No, you do not. Shut up. That is so cool.
Yeah, little numbers there. So it's
so if you get distracted, like,
Jeremy, you're probably a little low. You got clearance here on the runway 2.
right. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. It actually has the owner of our company, and it has his name on the bottom of it. So he told me not to do anything. He told me not to do anything stupid with it.
So, Jason, we will take very good care of it.
So it's upside down there.
Oh, that's upside down, Jim.
Jim. So
Unless
Jim opens the box.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That's beautiful.
What are the little red rings on there for?
Yeah, so basically, a little bit of styling, but of course it also helps you with your orientation. It represents the front.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But it does identify which model you have as well, correct?
Well, it's interesting. On the new ones now, they used to they have their standard color to identify the model, but actually now in all the models, they've started putting little stickers in the box, so you can actually change the color of those if you want. So,
okay.
Yeah, so you get like a bunch of stickers, There's even pink, so,
if you want to have breast cancer or anything, you can do that.
Maybe get
batteries
a skin.
there.
Yeah,
Batteries?
you got your batteries there.
Did you touch something? Because that says red. They just went red.
Yeah, so basically right here on the batteries, whenever you tap one time, you can actually see the state of the charge. One of those is, whenever you press the button like that.
Oh, I pressed it and it went red?
Dude, I saw it went red. I thought it was going to be a bomb. We have to run.
Yeah, so that's the one that needs to be charged right there. But if you touch the other one there, press the button on it, you'll notice it's all fully charged and ready to fly. So
you're gonna wow.
Yeah, so pretty.
So how long this thing will fly this heavy of a?
It will.
And do you have a drone? Do you have a GoPro?
Yeah, so actually on this one, so we'll go ahead and I'll give you a hand here.
Go ahead, give him a hand so it doesn't break.
Yeah, I would break it.
Yeah, that's my very subtle way of saying, okay, do not break things. Let me do let the professional handle this part of it.
Nice.
Oh, it has its own camera.
Yeah, so, on the earlier models of these, that you actually had a... Yeah, absolutely. And we have, we do sell these now, which is pretty awesome. DJI, to celebrate their 10th year anniversary or something like that, they decided to lower the prices on a lot of the drones. So this Phantom 3 standard that I'm holding in my hands, it was priced just back at the holiday time. It was priced at $799. Right now, it's priced at $499. So
whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, whoa.
Yeah.
With the camera?
Yeah, with the camera and everything.
Oh my gosh.
Wait a minute. Hang on. You're talking $499.
$499.
Like ready to fly out of the box.
Ready to fly out of the box.
I don't need anything else.
Yeah, you don't need anything else.
And I can buy that at Bedford's today.
You could. Yeah, you could buy it today.
We actually got 2 of them right up there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so there's this
Yours
one.
today.
Did you see the drool come out of the mouth?
Right, yeah.
Wow. Okay, so what about flying wise? How long a battery? 20 minutes? 10 minutes?
on this one, you're looking at between 20 and 25 minutes of flying time.
God,
So.
that's a lot of crash time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Well,
And how well does it do outside? This is Oklahoma. This ain't Arkansas. We got wind out here.
No, yeah.
How close to a tornado can I fly that thing?
Yeah, you know, I suppose you could. I suppose it depends on, you know. It depends on how good your flying skills are.
It's
But
like an
for the most part, though. I mean, this one does auto stabilize outdoors. So basically, like, it looks for a GPS signal and it does a position hold. So wherever it is when it's hovering, it's going to stay in that position. So as the wind is acting on it and such, it's going to work to come back to that spot. So
For $4.99.
for $4.99.
For
yeah.
$500, I can
$500.
start an aerial photography business.
So is this the one that does, or can this one follow and do the rotation where it goes? Where do you call it? Where it goes around the point?
Yeah, so DJI they call that point of interest.
Yeah.
And they've had some updates, and yes, you absolutely can do that.
Yeah,
So,
I like that.
It's kind of interesting technology.
Well, why would I go spend more money on another drone? This thing, $500, sounds to do everything I want. Shoot 4K video?
The standard does not shoot 4K video, but if you go up to the higher professional model, the professional, you know, you can do that then. So
I don't
Yeah.
know. So it's
Well, what's the
regular
resolution?
HD?
What is the resolution on this one?
this one actually can do up to 2.7K. So it's
Oh, dude,
a
that's
little bit
plenty.
more, you know.
That's plenty.
And of course, you can do that at up to 30 frames a second. You can do 1080 up to 30 frames a second.
Oh.
So yeah, so.
Man, that's now. Do you have? I see that it doesn't have any propellers on it, so it'll fit in the case.
Right.
Can you get different propellers with different angles to get different lift or anything, or is that an option with this type of machine?
Okay, so not so much on this. The propellers that come are pretty standard.
Mm-hmm.
However, they're very easy to go on, and they've done something interesting on this. I'll show you guys here.
Oh yeah, show us. Give us a demo.
And while he's doing that, a quick question is how high can they fly?
Okay, so
It depends on how much marijuana you have. I'm sorry, that was.
That's all you need to go. Just-
There you go.
Hey, you know, in the manual it does say, you know, do not fly under the influence of alcohol or drugs. So, you know.
No, it does not.
It
Seriously?
actually does say that, yes.
Well, they always have to put a warning somewhere.
There has to be a warning.
They
you know.
do.
For people like Robert.
Yes.
Yeah,
Do not use this DY in the bathtub.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you actually can, I mean, from a technical standpoint, this could probably fly 1,000-ish feet. From a legal standpoint, though, you're not supposed to fly at over 400 feet. You know, so
okay.
That's the recommendation by the FAA. So
God, 400 feet is still pretty
400 feet.
freaking high.
yeah, you know, we took some shots at 150 feet, you know, 200 feet, and you'd be surprised what you can see. So I can't see much of a need to go much higher than that.
God,
honestly.
that's crazy. All right, so let's see how these things go on.
Yeah, so on these props, it's interesting. On any of these multi-rotors, the motors spin in opposite directions. 2 spin clockwise, 2 spin counterclockwise.
That way it gives them kind of like a counteraction type
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, you know. So basically, each prop has to be designed to generate lift in that spin direction.
Mm-hmm.
And so on this, you'll notice that on these props, you'll notice that one of them has a silver hub,
Gotcha.
and one of them has a black hub.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the motors up here, you'll notice that some of the motors have a little black dot there.
Wow,
So
that's
you
cool.
know exactly which one goes where. So, you know, you would typically take the black one,
Right, and go on the black side.
and you'd go on the black side like that.
Oh,
Okay.
and since it spins basically counter of the screw, it won't spin off.
Yeah.
That is absolutely correct. So, you know, back in the day, a lot of people, I say back in the day, it's only been a few years.
Back in the day.
Yeah, you know. But of course, in the world of technology, you
Oh,
know,
yeah,
a
it's
few
back in the
years
day.
may as well have been 20 years ago.
That's like
Yeah.
caveman days.
Yeah, pretty much was. You know, so yeah, actually, you know, I had to read the instructions from my early drones off stone tablets and such. You know,
Yes,
so it's
absolutely.
not
I've had those. Yes.
Yeah, you know, you know. So the technology's moved on now, so you don't have to really worry about your props flying off whenever you're flying and such. Yeah, there's all sorts of YouTube videos where people were flying. You'd see a propeller go, you know, go off, and you know, and they're like sweating bullets trying to get it to the ground. But we don't have to worry about that now because these are always self-tighten like that.
So just because I am a bit of a jokester, if we were to put these propellers on the wrong hub, and you turn this thing on, that propeller would spin up,
Yeah, yeah.
and it would take off.
That could be. Well, actually, it would not take off because the
No,
But the propeller would take off.
Oh,
though,
yeah.
wouldn't
Well,
it?
yes,
It would
yeah.
unspin from the motor.
Right, yes.
And
probably
it would
just-
like cause some kind of like commotion, but it probably should. It wouldn't damage anything.
Yeah,
Probably.
well, yeah.
Maybe poke an eyeball out on somebody.
Yeah, it's not like we do have 2 eyes, just in case.
Yeah. So you can poke one out, you're good to go.
Yeah.
So how we doing on time there, Jeff?
Pretty good. I think it probably got about another 10 minutes to go.
No kidding.
No way. 10 minutes?
Wow,
10 minutes.
We've already gone 30 minutes on our end. So.
Yeah, we really haven't talked about much of anything except until he came in. that was pretty awesome.
Yeah. We didn't have a special
Got Jeremy
guest.
Smith and Dixie Dixon. Hello. We're a bonus
and
today.
Jeff Moore.
And Jeff.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff is kind of the director, so he's always back there behind the scenes.
True.
He holds up cue cards for us and kind of gives us the cut and makes us stretch things out. I thought he was pulling Taffy the other day. He was going like this. I'm like, man, this guy has lost his brain. Well, those things are pretty awesome. So you're going to demo that today.
I am going to demo this today, so it's going to be.
So the staff at Bedford's in Oklahoma City will be experts by the end of the day.
Are you going to do that indoor or outdoor?
We're going to do this outdoors for sure. With
I will pay you $20 if you have it indoors.
I see a lot of like very mischievous looking grins. So
Yes, there is.
I should probably be concerned about that.
Looking at like 4 Oklahoma rednecks with shotguns.
Well,
Dumb!
I just figured since you were such a pro, you would be able to do it inside and wouldn't have any problems. So.
Wow. Okay, I like the reverse psychology technique.
Yeah.
That was pretty good, wasn't it?
It's pretty good. I like that. But I must say, even though these are relatively safe, it's nice to take some proper precautions.
Right.
Indoors. Yes, I do emphasize that. Proper precautions.
Okay.
So
Please wear your cup when flying your drone in Oklahoma City.
So these are all very safe for the most part. But yeah, you do want to keep the spinning props away from people and such. I frequent this online forum, and so I've seen people cut off the tip of their nose.
Oh,
yeah.
God!
There's
Wow.
one guy that cut off the tip of his nose. There's one guy that got 17 stitches in his hand, and apparently he did some nerve damage in the process.
Ooh.
And he doesn't know he's ever going to be able to play the guitar again because he has no feeling in his finger. So.
But he'll be able to fly a drone still.
Yeah, so I've actually told a couple people about that, and they're like, okay. So I've had the little brief, boring safety sort of talk. One person didn't believe me, so I actually pulled out the pictures and started showing them, and they were like, okay, I'm good, I get it. So
you're not going to do like CSI and grab like a pig body and throw it on the drone so it gets cut up? You can say, hey, look.
Yeah, I think they did that. I think they did that on Mythbusters at some point, actually.
Did they?
Yeah, they did.
Well, because
There's an episode of it.
Mythbusters is actually, this is their last season. They're done.
Really? Wow,
Because
I
I
didn't know that.
watch Mythbusters. This is their last season. They're
Oh,
finished.
man.
So pretty soon they'll be available on DVD.
Oh, yeah. Man.
Oh, Jim's giving me the high five sign. No?
You got 5 minutes.
Thinking that doesn't mean high
5 minutes.
$5.
$5. And can you see you guys on the video since you're standing up so
Yeah.
high?
Well, yeah, I actually have it on my phone. I mean, we are look pretty good.
No
Quite
way.
handsome. Jeremy,
I
sporting
think
that
while
hat.
I'm sitting down, I'm kind of like mushroom. So I'm like, just a little bit taller.
Okay, well, let's close this out.
Let's close this out.
let's
You ready
cut
to
it.
close this out?
Yes. Well, Jeremy, thanks so much for stopping in.
Yeah,
I know you were
welcome.
stopping in anyway, but thanks for getting on the mic and telling us all about drones.
Sure.
Well, I'm curious to know if Jeremy's going to come out to the Photo Expo and fly this thing around and get some above ground footage of the expo.
Please.
I think that would
Might
be.
within
please,
the realm of
please.
possibility.
Oh,
I like.
yeah.
Who do we need to talk to? Who do we need to give a shout out to at Bedford's?
Well, I see somebody of importance in the back of the room there.
Yeah, but he's not here in Oklahoma City. He's actually in Arkansas.
He's right behind you.
He's right.
Oh, he's right behind us?
Yes.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
he's on,
Where?
Yeah.
Behind
He's
Robert.
behind Robert.
Oh my God, he's on the phone over there.
Yeah.
We should have called him over here and like shotgunned him. Kind of got him.
We should have.
Hey, so where's that drone going to be? And, he'd be like, we're live, so he has to make a commitment right away.
That's right.
And most people say yes because they don't want to be embarrassed.
Okay, well.
All right.
People watching the video, thank you very much.
It was
for
awesome.
watching. And thanks again, Robert, for sitting with me on another episode of Fotofacts Podcast.
You're welcome.
Jeff, thank you for your direction.
Oh, why, thank you so much.
Your direction
And-
was good. And we had the star that didn't even know who was going to be in the podcast. He walked in, and he's standing by the door. The door's open.
And go to our website and actually look for Jeremy Smith on our website. You'll do a search, and you will find probably 2 episodes
2 episodes.
that we have interviewed him
One
on.
but
So,
two, yes. I feel
Yeah.
important.
Yeah, absolutely. And then follow his Instagram.
yes.
You got to remind us of our...
Photo J the Great.
Yes, it's
Right.
Photo J the Great.
Yes,
Yes.
Photog J the Great. It's kind of strange, but anyway.
No, I don't think it's strange. I think,
Yeah.
brag it, dude. You got some
Yeah,
good
yeah,
stuff.
Sure, indeed.
Throw on. Let's
Okay.
do a model shoot with the drone later on. What do you think?
Yeah.
I like
Okay.
that.
There
All
might
right.
be some things happening in the future on that.
Oh, like it. So you're taking us out?
I'm taking us out.
All right. Until next time, thank you guys so much for visiting with us at the Fotofacts podcast at Bedford's.
Speaking
Booyah!
We clear.